Hello and welcome 12 Commerce students. In this class, I will continue the income from house property from your tax syllabus. So, in the last class, I have discussed about the different conditions, the essential conditions that are to be considered for an income to be taxed under income from house property. But in this class, I will discuss the house property income which are not chargeable to tax. Remember, the house property income which are not chargeable to tax, that is, these type of incomes will not be charged under income from house property. This will not be chargeable. Income Tax Act will not charge this type of income. So there are various incomes, various house property income which will not come under tax, which will not come under tax. What are those? House property not chargeable to tax. What are those? Number one is the income from a farm building. Income from a farm building will never be considered as an income from house property, so it will not be chargeable to tax. Income from a farm building is a part of agricultural income, so it will not be considered as income from house property under tax. So income from farm building, remember, farm building is a part of agricultural income. Now income from farm building, this will not come under house property. And one thing is, the section, always you should mention the section while you write one by one the building or the house property which are not chargeable to tax. Along with the line, along with that particular house property, you should always mention the section. Here the section is section 10(1). This comes under the section 10(1), section 10 subsection 1. So always don't forget to mention the section. Always remember to write the section, because without writing section, your answer will become invalid. Your answer will be treated as an invalid answer without writing the section. So writing of section is mandatory in each of the house property which are not chargeable to tax. Now we come to number 2. The next one is house property income of a local authority. So house property of, I am using short form, please don't write short form, repeated detailing, I am writing for shortage of space. House property of a local authority, house property of a local authority. This will be considered as house property not chargeable to tax. Now the section of local authority is 10 subsection 20. 10 subsection 20. This is the second. Third one, which is not chargeable to tax. There are many, but I will write few which are important for you to remember. House property income of Khadi and Village Industries Board. House property income of Khadi and village, that means cottage industries. Village industries means cottage industries. These are also not chargeable to tax. These are also not chargeable to tax under section 1023BB. Under section 1023 capital B, these are the subsection which are given in bracket. Those are the subsections. So these are the different chargeable to these are the different house property not chargeable to tax. Number 4, house property of any approved scientific research association. House property income of any approved approved scientific research center under section research center or research association also you can write under section 10 subsection 21, under section 10 subsection 21. So you can see how one by one I have written the income from house property not chargeable to tax. That means this type of income coming out of these type of house property will never be charged under tax under house property. So now I am writing few more important. Many are there in the list, many are there, but for educational purpose we will remember only a few. Number 5 under this category comes house property income of any university or hospital or educational institution. House property income of any university or educational institution. Don't worry, I will write all the things in the PDF for you. I will provide you everything through the PDF. Just remember this, I am telling you, remember this, follow the video properly so that you can understand what are the income under house property not chargeable to tax. Educational institution and hospital will not be charged as income from house property, and this comes under the section 1023C, 10 subsection 23C, capital C. So very easy to remember, these type of things are very easy to remember. Next comes house property of income of any. Number 6, house property income of any registered trade union. I am rubbing number 1 in order to write the rest of the house property income not chargeable to tax. So rubbing off number 1, 2. So house property income of any registered trade union, that is also not chargeable to tax under section this comes under section 1024, 10 subsection 24. Remember, these are not chargeable to tax, So in this way I'll write one more, that is house property income of a resident of Ladakh. Number 7, house property income of a resident of Ladakh. Being a controversial area, this also is prohibited from income tax. So this is coming under section 1026A, 10 subsection 26A. So these are the income tax that you should remember, because these are not to be charged under house property. One more I will write for you, that is house property of any religious or charitable trust. House property income of any religious place or charitable trust. These are also not chargeable to income tax, and this comes under the section 1023BBA. This comes under the section 1023BBA. 1023BBA. 1023BB was of Khadi and village industry, but 1023BBA comes under the this is the section of income from house property of any religious place or charitable institute. So I hope whatever I have explained in today's class you have understood. In my next class I will come up with the different factors to be considered for charging of income from house property, that is annual rent. What is annual rent and what is rent receivable, the different factors to be considered while charging the net annual value of a house property. So till then, goodbye.